capacity of the human mind. How many languages can we speak? We're talking about the benefits of languages and why our kids need to speak more than one languages in school.
It's very clear that we are now living in a global village. A global village means that all the countries on the planet are now shrunk to the size of a golf ball, using the power of the internet, using the web, and using all sorts of media that we are now having that be given to this generation. So if it means that with the link between the English-speaking world and the French-speaking world has collapsed. We now have one word, not just multiple words. So the Spanish-speaking world and the English-speaking world has collapsed. So our children are going to be global citizens. They have to interact with a Chinese as they would have interacted with their neighbor. So saying that you're going to learn only now one language, and it's very sad. Most boys and girls, when they're age 13, 14, are given the opportunity to choose subjects. The first and most commonly dropped subject is a foreign language because it's classed as foreign. And I don't like the word foreign. Foreign means that it's alien to you. So because they drop that language, when they finish from university and the opportunity arises for them to work in a different country, they pull back from it or they shy from it. But what you should know is that the human mind, remember, the human brain is made up of 1 million cells. The human mind is capable of learning and speaking fluently 15 different languages. 15
different languages.
Yes.
So our kids should definitely learn more than 1 or 2 languages in school.
Because if you learn just one language, you've disabled yourself for life. You are confined by the body of knowledge existent in that language. So if something is written in Russia, it means that you will not be able to access it, or you will have to depend on a translator that may not give you the context of the language. But if you have learned that language, you know the culture, you know the history and the context to the phrase and the sentences and the idioms they use in that language, the floral language they use in that language will be very familiar with you. But if you just learn only one language, then you're sunk. If you learn Arabic, and all you can speak is Arabic, you've cut yourself off from the English-speaking world.
And what is the earliest age to begin to teach our kids different types of languages, not just 1 or 2?
6 months. At the age of 6, you're 6 months, not 8 years. 6 months, your child is absorbing all the new vocabulary. So if you speak a child, if you speak Arabic to the child, you speak English to the child, you speak French to the child, you speak German to the child listens and picks up the foundation of the different languages. When the child now starts speaking, the child will only repeat what they've already heard. The child will not repeat new sounds. Whether it makes meanings to them or it doesn't make meaning to them, it's trivial. They just want to repeat ba, ba, da, da, depending on what was stored in. So during that storage time, if you want optimum linguistic development, so that no sounds are missing from the repertoire of the child, start as early as 6 months. And then repeat it and repeat it and repeat it and expose the child to native speakers. Because the more the child sees native speakers, the more confident they become in the use of the language.
So speaking 1 or 2 more languages actually starts from the home and it starts with the parents.
It starts fundamentally pre-1. So except you are sure you give your child out at 6 months, it's your role and your responsibility to expose that child to it. For example, there's a French fellowship, right, at Christ Embassy. So if you're able to take your child and say, look, listen to the choruses, get the Rhapsody in French, expose that child to that second language. You haven't done anything academic. The child is not frightened because the child is not going to write any exams in it. The child is just associating themselves with a group of